East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Hundley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Hundley. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Mike 20. All day, baby, all day.
On 2nd and 12, Hundley. And Anderson's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
On the set. 55. Check, 55. Go. Here we go. Spons. No. Spons.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really Read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go! Look at me! Zipper! Watch the twist! Mike 5'5", Mike 6'6", pull it high. They can't hang with us. Check 37.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Come on, let's go.
On 3rd down, McLean. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time. It's a great throw right there and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Hey, echo. Ready?
Back to throw. McLean. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Okay, ready? 55. Twist. Jump. Get it.
They run with Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Cincinnati.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready up. 57. Chopper. Watch twist.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike, 57. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Switch. 61, matchbox lights.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Yep. 54.
Looking to throw. McLean. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
X3, 218, chop. Now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, McLean. And Eifert has it. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah. Watch the shot. Hey, watch that. Go. 54. Pick me up. Here we go. Go.
Now Leonard Fournette. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Demir Bird, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Slant. Rush in. Pull it high. Kill.
2nd and 5. It's caught by Sanders. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
That's complete to Sterling. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Check. Crunch.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Alpha.
Operating from the gun, McLean. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete. It's Bell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second and 1. Caught here by Bell. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Jets first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can.
Now a hit and a loose football. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hey.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back to throw. McLean, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The throw complete here to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Ready? 60 out now.
First down.
Any weapon. Let's go.
Fournette. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, exit. Go. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Back 55. Back to go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hundley. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hundley. And Sanders has got it complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Hundley now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McLean, and some room to work. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
6-6, pull it high. Smooth. Deep river.
From the gun, McLean. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Topper! Yo, Jackrabbit, come on!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Stick the oar. Here you go. Hey, Zoo. 57 to mine. 57 to mine. Fire.
Throwing on 1st down. McLean, getting his man. That's Tyrell Williams. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2-jet bombers, 2-jet bomber. Hey, Foxtrot. 55 mark. Now.
2nd and 4. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and that will be incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Go, go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Go.
Operating from the gun. McLean. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Howard. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey, let go. Safety's creeping. Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. McLean. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, McLean. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On the draw, this is Fournette. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a throw down the middle to a wide-open receiver. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Bell. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll go again with Bell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 50. I got one.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Throwing, Hundley. That'll be taken in by Anderson. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Hundley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. There he goes. goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. No chance. Hey, wahoo.
On first down, McClain looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Auden Tate. Brings up second.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, I-7. 54.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside Charles Day.